This video is presented by Western and Southern Financial Group, a game plan for your financial future. Every great team starts with a strong foundation, and your future should too. With life insurance built like a championship roster, Western and Southern helps protect what matters most so you can focus on winning today while planning for tomorrow. Whether you're just starting out your journey, building your dynasty, or ready to retire like a champion, Western and Southern has the right play for your life stage. Visit westernsouthern.com to get your free life insurance quote today. Western and Southern, built to win. The final game that we're talking about here in Week 18, Cowboys and the Giants. Nothing on the line here except for the fact that if the Giants lose and if the Raiders win, the Giants will jump back up into that number one spot for the number one overall pick in the 2026 NFL draft.
Maybe.
What's happening in this game, Dalton?
There's some scenarios where the strength of schedule there could still work in the Raiders' favor. So there's I think it's 4 or 5 other games where the results still, it's that close. So maybe the Giants, if they lose and the Raiders win, would get it. We'd have to see the results and see how that breaks out anyway. But either way, like you mentioned, not a whole lot on the line in this game. And I think when you look at one guy for the Giants who's going to be an interesting free agent decision, you look at Wan'Dale Robinson, the receiver, who's got his first 1,000-yard receiving season of his career right at the right time in a walk year. 69.8 receiving grade is solid. Also a career-high 1.87 yards per route run mark. And this is somebody who had a career game the first time around against Dallas, 142 receiving yards against them in Week 2. But that was Russell Wilson playing quarterback, chucking all those deep balls in that game. We'll see if Jackson Dart can keep the momentum going with Wan'Dale. Had a great week last week, I believe it was, as well. So you're talking about, Dart trying to take another step in his development, getting more reps, and then Wan'Dale Robinson with one more chance to prove that this season is for real and he can make some money in the offseason.
Yeah, this game, it doesn't really matter from a lot of perspectives, but the Cowboys are, they're trying to finish strong here, trying to finish with some pride as well. So, but I just wanted to shout out how good Tyler Booker has played. This is somebody who I was a little bit lower on than most, I would say. I still had Tyler Booker ranked as in the 40s on my big board. I still thought he, early second round pick, starter potential, absolutely, it was there for him. Obviously, he goes 12 overall to the Dallas Cowboys. And since week 9, I'll give him his flowers here. He's been the highest graded offensive lineman that the Cowboys have had. And specifically, we talked about how good of a pass protector he was when he was at Alabama and how run blocking he wasn't as dominant as you thought that he would be of a player of his size with his strength levels. But he wasn't as dominant as a run blocker as he was a pass protector. But this year, he's been great. Again, since week 9, 71.1 overall grade, 83.2 run blocking graded. So it's great to see him be that building block that they invested in. And I think very quietly, the Cowboys offensive line has been one of the most steady offensive lines in the NFL through the second half of the season. And so can you finish strong? Can you finish strong here? Can the offensive line continue to finish strong against a talented defensive line for the Giants? I know it's been underwhelming for them, but can they finish strong against a very talented group there? I think that they do. I'm going to take the Cowboys 31, Giants 17 here. Final score of this game.
I think we get a high-scoring game as we have so often with Dallas this year. I'm going to take the Cowboys 27-24, and it's a good point to make about their first 2 draft picks, really. Tyler Booker and Donovan Ezeraku, the edge defender. They've both been really good this year, and it's nice to see them get a couple of building blocks there in the trenches. Now they can go into this offseason and really focus on the back 7 of this defense.
It's going to be fun to watch all these games play out, and then we get the full picture of the draft order, the playoff order, what's happening on wild card weekend, who's getting the buys, how we're setting things up. I can't wait to see how it all shakes out.
Everyone's got takes. Numbers have truth. And the truth is, most people are betting with emotion. Sportsbooks feed on it. TikTok gurus sell it. The hype machine runs on it. That's how you lose. PFF is different. You're betting with winning data. The same data trusted by all 32 NFL teams and the sharpest minds in the game. PFF betting tools take every prop, every matchup, every angle, and run them through our custom models. Built on the best football data in the world. What comes back is your edge. Simple, sharp, and built to win. Want to go deeper? PFF puts a pro-level analytics department in your hands, giving you the same insights teams use to find every advantage. Build your game plan with matchup analysis. Project every snap, every matchup, and every edge before kickoff. Because the smartest plays start long before Sunday. Hit rates show how a player performs against their prop and against defenses built the same way. It's the data that gives you real confidence in every pick. Next, Key Insights translates PFF data into the story behind every matchup. giving you the why that powers your bets. From coverage schemes to defensive looks, it's the context that turns raw numbers into winning decisions. When you're ready to take action, filter through every prop on the market and focus on the opportunities that matter, by game, matchup, or value. Then, shop for the best available line in your area and tap your book of choice to place the bet instantly. Everyone's got takes, but now you've got truth. Bet with data, win with PFF.